So many people came and went, but they are there. Echo Pro, please. Sort out all these things. So, the important thing we should understand is the longevity is there only for those who have austerity and purity in them. Ganga, for example, all the rivers, how many millions of years they are there, isn't it? We don't know since when they have started flowing. We all went and took bath. So many people they all passed away. But Ganga, Yamuna, or Godavari, Narmada, Krishna, Kaveri, all the rivers keep flowing for so many millions of years. Why? Because they live for only for others. Please understand this important concept. If we don't understand this concept, then our spiritual life, we will not understand it much detail of spiritual life. Trees, what is the life of the trees? Hundreds and thousands of years they live, isn't it? In our Siddhabakula in Jagannath Puri, how many years it is there? More than 500 years, more than 500, 600 years. That is also okay. How many of you have been to Navadarpati? Near, you must not be knowing that. Near Tirunelveli, there is this 9 Tikadesams there. That is, Nammalvar, no? Nammalvar, you all know. Here, that big statue of So, Ramanujacharya, that all 108 Tikadesams there. In that, one of the Tikadesams is Alvar Tirunelveli. There, one tamarind tree is there, tamarind tree. That is a tree under which Nammalvar appeared. And that tree is there for more than 5,600, 5,500 years. So many years. How can a tree live like that? We are hardly living 60, 70 years and we are. If you sit there, you cannot watch the screen. They are able to. Okay, fine. So, the important thing is, what is the secret behind their longevity? You have to understand. Para Artha Ekanta Jivinaha, Bhagavatam says this beautiful line. Para Artha Ekanta Jivinaha. Their only reason for living is for others' well-being. For that, they are willing to do any austerity. The trees live with the rain, shine, sun, hot sun, cold weather, everything. But they don't die. Why? Because only what do they do? They take very minimum food. We eat all kinds of chapan bhog and everything. If you go give chapan bhog to tree, it will take. It will not. It cannot take tree. The tree cannot take chapan bhog, and you give it rasmalai, all your Hyderabadi biryani, everything. It cannot take. The only thing what does it take? Water. Correct. Other than water, what does it take? Sunlight is there, but apart from that, water is the only source it takes, it drinks. And that comes through the feet, it drinks. And it takes everywhere. But only thing it does is it gives oxygen, it gives shade, it gives fruits. Neem tree, everywhere neem tree is there. How beautiful it is. Neem trees are so healthy. But wherever there is neem tree, you will not find any disease. What do you call that as chickenpox, smallpox? Right? For that, what do? They take the neem leaves and they just keep on doing that, they are just doing that, isn't it? Automatically it goes away. There is no medicine for chickenpox and other than this neem tree and fresh. So we should understand how this nature is built so nicely by Krishna to keep us healthy even in a place where we are staying, repelling from Krishna. We have rebelled and come here. Still Krishna is giving all this. See this mass of rocks, no? Not only this, any place, big huge mountain, Tirupati, Tirumala, you see, or Himalayas, Badrikasharam, huge mountains you see now, you will feel our heart will feel the presence of Krishna naturally. They don't teach Bhagavad Gita, they don't teach Bhagavatam, but simply by their austerity, they remind us of Krishna. Govardhan Parvat, Krishna lifted, and now it is there. Anytime you go to Govardhan Parvat, you pay obeisance and you go around and you do everything, isn't it? So it is always said that our determination to do bhakti should be as strong as those rocks in the mountains. They don't move, they don't move an inch. You whatever you do, it will not move, isn't it? Rain, shine, to forceful wind, nothing will stop them. Why? Para Artha Ekanta Jivinaha. This is Bhagavatam. If you want to distribute Bhagavatam, this is how you should distribute Bhagavatam. How? By how they are also distributing Bhagavatam. Trees are also distributing Bhagavatam. Isn't it? How they are distributing? By living a life based on Bhagavatam. In Bhagavatam, Krishna and Balaram, they glorify the trees so easily. That's when he is saying this, Parartha Ekanta Jivinaha. Please remember one line. This will become our goal of how beautiful this. Prabhupada has written word to word meaning has given. Because it is taking very less food item. See, you see the trees, plants and all, they want to take water, isn't it? So they don't have any bathroom. Have you had any bathroom and toilet for trees? Have you seen anything like that? Why? Because their food intake is very less, very minimum. With very minimal thing they can live. That is why they don't have any. There is no veterinary doctor. Like veterinary doctor is there for animals. For us, so many different types of doctors are there. Do you have any doctors for trees and plants? No doctors. Sun and water are the only thing. And you don't have only doctors. And you don't have to do anything. They are just always there. They're just always there. You don't care. They don't. They are just, whether you care or not, you throw stone at them, it will give you fruits. Right? It happened once very nicely. Shivaji Maharaj. When Shivaji Maharaj was known. So he is such a nice devotee king. So very nice example. So what happened? He went for a thing, big Vijay or something. So he went through a forest. And he went to the big Sena. And in the forest when he was going, he was stopping under a tree for some shade. And suddenly one stone came and hit him. One stone came and hit him. He was also shocked and became angry. And the Sena, the soldiers, and they also wanted to find who threw stone. And they were going around to search. And they found one very old lady. She was throwing stone into the tree to get the mango fruits or the fruits. So they arrested her and brought her to front of Shivaji. This is the lady who threw stone at him. So he asked, why did you throw stone at me? She said, no, I did not throw stone at you. I threw stone to get the fruits, but by mistake it fell on me. So I wanted to get fruits from the tree. So Shivaji Maharaj, instead of becoming angry, he became thoughtful. Immediately he thought, the tree, when it is hit by a stone, it gives fruit. I am more conscious than a tree. I am a higher being than a tree. So I should give something more. So he removed all his very costly jewels and everything and he gave it to the lady. The soldiers are surprised what this Maharaj is doing. He said, no, this is how we should behave. We are better. We should be supposed to be more conscious than a tree. We have a higher sense of than a tree. So if the tree, when it's thrown stone, it gives mango fruit or any fruit, we should give something more than that. This is the importance of thorough realization. Understand? So these trees now, because they take very less food, very simple food, there is no unnecessary going into the doctors and medicine and all that. No medicine, nothing. All just automatically gets curated. For us, we are in the 21st hours, we think so much about food that anytime you take food immediately, you need to have so many different arrangements to get the thing out, isn't it? What goes in to get the thing out? So many, suddenly sometimes you have constipation, some other things, some are diarrhea, some different things should be there. And for that, this medicine, that medicine, so many different medicines. because they are too much into this thing. If it saves time, my teacher must always used to make a very beautiful point. He used to say that the more time you spend in the dining room, the more time you have to spend in the toilet. Isn't it true? You spend more time in the dining room, right? With the varieties of food, then you go inside and you get stuck. And you will have to go do all kinds of different things to get the thing out, the waste product out. So the yogis and all, you see, they take very simple food. So they don't have any such problems. Unfortunately, there are so many restaurants, bakeries, and all the different things, the malls and shops and everywhere. They keep attracting you. What is that shloka? Niraharasya dehinah rasavarjam suprasya param dushva nivartate. Nivartante. Vishaya nivartante. Vishaya nivartante. See, this is how you should study Prabhupada's books. If you don't study Prabhupada's books like this, you will not enjoy it. We should somehow or other arrange our life in such a way that we don't find any social like company and all that. At least only the Prabhupada's company and devotees company, that's all. If you don't, if you are not able to enjoy these two companies, you will be everywhere. I want to go to this social group, that group, this group, this program, this park, that tree, that movies, and all whatnot, all kinds of entertainment and everything. For so many years, we have never gone to any entertainment. Why? Because our entertainment is here. Always there. Isn't it? At least take the first canto with you, those who don't have. Or take some. See, I will tell you the secret. Only if you have the books at the moment, you will go and distribute. If you don't have books, you think that when people come, I will get like that. If people will never come, you will never be able to. So always keep some 8 and books with you. And then once you start giving, things will go around. Right? So this is what we should learn. This is how we should learn Bhagavatam. Para Artha Ekanta Jivinaha. This one item, if you remember, whole Bhagavatam is with you. That's the beauty of Bhagavatam. Right? If you like one mango fruit, nice ripe fruit you take, one bite you have, same like having any number of bites. So that is important. So Prabhupada did not lie down in a couch and AC room and wrote this like this. He did so much austerities. And those austerities, I will tell you, you will be shocked to hear some of these austerities. When Prabhupada was in Vedanta, he was writing books. He knew that, right? Initially, he was writing books in hand. And later, he went to the America, US, and all that. And after going to the US, he developed this university and came back with a lot of disciples, and then it kind of exponentially grew. But nobody knew how he was writing books in Vrindavan. That some understanding we should have. What happened? One of the devotees in 1976, just before Prabhupada's departure, 1 year before Prabhupada's departure. So he came to that Radha Damodar Mandir. You know Radha Damodar Mandir, no? That Radha Damodar Mandir, there in a small room is where Prabhupada sat down and wrote all the books. So he went to that room and he saw Prabhupada's old suitcase lying down there still. Because this is all not 76, 77 around that time, and Prabhupada's last days were nearing. So they wanted to ensure everything about Prabhupada is in one place. So inside the hot box, he opened it and he saw that there were some very old writings of Prabhupada. He actually wrote before coming to America, before going to America. So he saw that the papers and all were there. Prabhupada had handwritten those. Those days dictaphone was not there. So he had handwritten those. So what happened? He was curious and he collected the papers. And then those collected papers got printed as I think ultimate aim of life or something. I remember the exact name. But this is a book that was written even before Prabhupada went to America, but was written as one of the last books during his presence. Okay. And the interesting thing is that disciple was wondering, see, when we all write, we make sure that it is all saved nicely and all that. So Prabhupada must have taken these papers with him to print it in US. Why did he keep it here? And they were lying down for 10 20 years without being touched by anybody in that box. Very nice writings. Huh? So he was wondering why Prabhupada wrote this. We always write first thing even before completing the writing. The thought that goes in our mind is how many copies will sell, how much profit will get, how much will get name and fame. These are all the things. How many people will glorify us? These are all the ideas that will go behind in our mind too before we write any books. But Prabhupada did not care for any of these things. His spiritual master's order to him was to write. And that's all he did. See the kind of detachment he had even when he was in the Radha. That's one very important point we should know. How he was detached to the all the outcome of that writing. Because he was so detached, now all of us are keeping his books. After we leave, if I don't write any books, nobody will care. Even when we are alive, only nobody is caring for our books. After we go, who will care for our books? Right? Everything about him is in other words, they are posthumously famous. I mean, they have become even more famous after his departure. In any temple, you see, if Prabhupada's Mukti is not there, the temple will be like empty only. But without deity also, you can have a photo also. But the Prabhupada's deity should be. In our small Mandir also, in that small cave also, we have a small Murti of Prabhupada. Because without Prabhupada, हमारे धंधा नहीं चलेगा. Our business will not run. No. He is the only one who can run our business. So, this is one thing very important about how detached he was when he was writing his books. Next incident I will tell you. It's very shocking. So this devotee who was reading that book, he was curious about Prabhupada, how he was writing. So he went to nearby neighbors and all and was asking, do you know about this Bhaktivedanta Swami? Do you know about this Bhaktivedanta Swami or Swamiji? So they knew they knew him as Bhaktivedanta Swamiji, Bhaktivedanta Swami. So few of the neighbors said, there is something unique about him, something very strange about him. See, those days when Prabhupada was there, he had nothing with him. Right? He had to go and do Madhukari. You know what is Madhukari? How many know what is Madhukari? Madhukari means if now Dharma and all, they will go and beg door to door. Whatever they get, they should ask only 3 times. They can go only to 7 houses. If in all the 7 houses they are not given any food, they should come back and stay hungry. And they should only get that much is there for their hands or whatever. So people go ask for some food to houses and then get it. Roti, dal, chapati, rice, whatever it is. But Prabhupada, what is strange about Prabhupada? When Prabhupada went, but he was also doing Madhukari, because Madhukari is a duty of any sannyasi, sadhu. He went there and he used to go door to door, and you know what he was begging for? Any guesses?
Peace chant.
Huh? Peace chant? Chanting anyway they were doing. Why did you go on back? At least those days everybody was doing it. Sorry? Take Bhagavatam. Where did you hear this? Somewhere you heard, maybe. Huh? He was actually going and begging for some paper and pen. Please give me some paper and pen. My spiritual master's order is to write. So let me, I want to fulfill my spiritual master's order. See what is strange about this? Is just asking for paper and pen. He didn't have anything. When he went there, it was like a complete pauper event. He had to go and beg for food. Nobody used to come and give. He didn't have money. He would walk from Mathura to Vrindavan because he didn't have any money. Yeah. So the thing is, you have to understand this even more deeply. If he had gone and he had begged for food, he would have got food and he would have stayed alive. But he went for pen and paper, which means he did not went for food, which means I am ready to be without food, but I cannot disobey by the order of my spiritual master. And imagine the level of hostility. In other words, I am ready to die, but I cannot disobey or not fulfill the order of my spiritual master. I have to fulfill it. In that process, if I die, it is okay, but I should at least make an attempt. That is how those books are worked. If we have to really appreciate the value of books, this is what we should be hearing. This is what we should be appreciating. Even after this, if you are feeling that disability is returns, people are printing, publishing. Now, anything which is getting easily, no, you will not value it. When Prabhupada was there, he didn't have, they had only one pencil. So, you would have only one pencil or one pen. So, what they will do, he and the Radha Ramanlal Mahant is there, the head of the Radha Ramanlal Goswami. I forgot his name, some Pundari Goswami, somebody. So he, Pundari is now, but those days, their great grandfather. Sorry? No, I don't know. Maybe I don't remember anyway. So he and Prabhupada were very good friends. He was really propagating Prabhupada's work, very much, glorifying it very much. So you have been to Radha temple, no? So when you are entering, on both sides there will be small, like a balcony kind of a thing. Just one person can sit in there. I've seen that. One person can sit here. So they will sit opposite each other. Prabhupada will write, and he will give it to him for review, and he will use the same pen to correct it, and then he will give it back to Prabhupada. Prabhupada will fix it. This is how they were writing in those days. But nowadays, what you will do? You write, go upload it in Google Drive or OneDrive, and ask someone to review. If you do the review, it will come back to you. All these technologies, if it were there during Prabhupada's time, imagine how much more he could have done. With no thing at all, nothing, he was still able to do it. Isn't it? This is the another beauty of Prabhupada's meetings. First of all, we should appreciate the austerities that the person has taken to give all these glorious things to us. Otherwise, how will you enjoy? How will you give respect? Give respect to the person who has given you this. Then automatically that object also will become very, very glorious. Very important. So we should be so much intent on fulfilling the orders of our spiritual master like Prabhupada. Our spiritual masters, what did they do? Study Prabhupada's books every day for 1 hour at least. Right? And then what did they do? Chant 60 minimum, 60 minutes. 2 months, everything is good. For us, everything works except the study of Prabhupada. Well, so as Kadamkan Maharaj told this before his departure, he told a very interesting point. He said, chant it 60 minutes, somehow with the either 1 or 2 roads here and there, you try person, whatever, because somehow we want to do the ritual, we do it. Okay. Some of us always neglected because they are not tasty. They don't give us the kick, the intoxication. Actually, intoxication is inside that only. My spiritual master used to say that people go to pub. There are so many pubs are there, no pubs. People go and enjoy, drink, intoxicate themselves, and they go into the pub and they just come back. We also have our pub. Our pub is also there. But our pub is more dangerous than this Karmi pub. Karmi pub closes at 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock or whatever, then they will be kicked out. Okay. But our pub doesn't close. See, it's open. Anybody can come, anybody can go anytime. How nice breeze is coming. Right? So our pub doesn't go. Here people are more dangerous. They will not go out and catch people and bring this whiskey, bring this brandy. They don't. Even if they come, they will make them spend their own money only. They will not spend for others, right? But our pub is so listing that we go and we catch what of people somehow or other and bring them and force them into problems. Huh? And those people become mad and they go and they bring more mad. And everything is happening without spending a single penny. If we are all sitting here, what is the what Lakshmi we must have spent? Maybe for coming from our home, here some petrol expense, that's all, auto expense, whatever that is. Other than that, nothing you would have spent. Right? Here, prasadam is free, classes are free, mangala is free, everything is free. Even if you want to lie down here, be given space to lie down. Provided you do some seva, everything is taken care. So what is this pub then? Prabhupada Unlimited Bhagavatam. This is our pub. PUB pub. Prabhupada's
person is being cooperation with the wishes of the Lord. So that's the person which is fully in cooperation.
See, you 25% of Prabhupada's line understood. You remember, you memorized. How nice it is. Anyone else? Yes, Murthy. That's the first part. No, come on. Right? No. No, after this, what is that? Guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. This is second part. Right? So it's not just you just simply just going by yourself. Your guideline is basically Guru Sadhu and Shastra. So that is what this means. Anything that Yudhishthira Maharaj and the Pandavas wanted, they'll always get the guidance from elders, brahmanas, sages, or anybody. They will never do something whimsically on their own. They'll never say, we have decided this is what we are doing. No. Very important to consult the elders. So much so that Yudhishthira Maharaj, before starting the war, he went to Bhishma Dev, Dronacharya, and everybody, and he asked for their blessings. Duryodhana didn't ask for blessing, he was commanding them. Come on, you stand here, you stand there. I know you are more dear to Pandavas, but don't bring your love. Pride cometh before fall, they say. This destruction is very near. So, guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. Bona fide. Not any Brahman in Vaishnava. One Brahman will come and say, you give me 50,000 rupees, I will do some mantra for you, all your problems will be gone. We go and, like a foolish person, we go and give the 50,000 rupees there. This Bhagavatam set is only some 8,000 rupees or 9,000 rupees, we don't want to buy that. But you go to one astrologer and they will say, I will give you a stone, everything will be all right, and they will give 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees like that. My God, where to go and hit my head, I don't know. If that stone of 2 lakhs rupees can fix your problem, why not the astrologer himself use that stone? Yes, all these stones, huh? Understand, people take advantage of our weakness. Our lack of faith in Krishna consciousness is taken advantage of by these people, cheating people. You don't want to come and give some 500 rupees donation for Janmashtami, but they go and spend lakhs and lakhs for the, some one mantra, one yajna, one this and that. What can you do? Go to hell. This is what he said. If you don't want to come to the temple, you are going, definitely going to. My Guru Maharaj at one point became frustrated, said, Duniya chahe Jahannam mein. Jahannam means hell, you know that, no? Narak. Let them go to hell. You be with Krishna and Prabhupada at least. What can we do? If we go, they will drag us also into hell. We should be compassionate. Only to the extent, see, our compassion to them should be to the degree we are attached to Prabhupada's book and sadhanas, chanting and studying. If you are not attached enough to this, don't try to go and venture into this compassion to all these people. They will drag you into their life. They are even more stronger than us in preaching about material sense gratification. Very easy. So second part is guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. Now who can do this? Let's repeat 2 times. Guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. Who can do this? Yes, sir.
Guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas.
Now you can combine both first line and second one. As long as
one who is fully.
No, one who is a person, don't change the word. A person is fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord.
As long as a person is fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord, guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas.
Hari Bol, what's your name?
Vasant.
Vasant? Vasant? Vasant Prabhu, you said Hari Bol. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! See, now what is over? Where? Who else is doing it? No. As long as anyone, yes, do both together. Not cooperated, cooperation. And what is your name? Jyoti. We should say Haribol for Jyoti Mandasa. Haribol. Haribol. Anyone else? Yes, you know what to praise from.
Fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord, guided by the bona fide Brahmin.
Very beautiful. Prabhu ki jai. Naam Prabhu, right? Prabhu? Yes, jai Naam Prabhu ki jai. Naam Prabhu. Haribol. 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 Now you come to the third one. Huh? We ask everybody, then till evening we will be doing this one. Huh? But we should enjoy doing it. Now third part. And strictly following the religious principles. Please repeat. Loudly. And strictly following the religious principles. Once more. And strictly following the religious principles. Now this is the third part. Vipra Dharma Achyuta Acha. Strictly following the religious principles. Not like, today I am very tired. I will not do chanting. I will not go for Mandir. No. Strictly following the religious principles means even when you are not, all right, still you go and do. That is more important. Right? And then if you are not having enough Lakshmi, somebody is in trouble, you don't give to them. Strictly following, irrespective of whatever you have, do something to others. You don't have to only food for like does not mean feeding prasadam only to human beings. Take a handful of sugar or some that poha or whatever, right? Rice or whatever. You go and throw it on the thing, the pigeons will come and eat, or some ants will come and take the sugar. That's all food for. They also like food, Start off with that. What's wrong? Take some what we call our grains. Take some grains and throw it on the roof of the chidiya, they all will come and take. How much does it cost? And nothing. This is also food for life. Charity begins at home. You don't have to start big things. Small business, right? Strictly following the religious principles. This is most important. Strictly following the religious principles, if Pandavas are following the religious principles, even when they were in the forest. See, Ashwatthama shot the arrow to kill Parikshit Maharaj, right? But Krishna somehow saved. After that, Ashwatthama started running away in chariot, in a horse chariot. So Krishna and Arjuna started chasing him, right? His horse became tired and started running. Krishna and Arjuna could have easily run behind him, gone by chariot and not good up. But that is not the religious principle. They both also were running behind him. They left the chariot, he was running, so we should also run and dance. This is the religious principle. Can Krishna be so foolish that he can run? He actually speaking, he just thinks that I should be there, he will be there in front of us. He was running along with Arjuna. Imagine. And not only that, after that, this Ashwatthama, shooting arrows, no? He got the Pandavas. Now, Arjuna becomes bewildered. Krishna, what is happening? Suddenly, this whole Brahmastra has come and it is a holocaust type of thing. Krishna says, yes, this Ashwatthama has shot the Brahmastra, but he does not know how to retract it. You shoot an arrow and you try to retract. Normally, at that time, the whole thing was burning, like really in the fire, hot fire. And Arjuna, anybody else in Arjuna's case would have shot the arrow Brahmastra immediately. But Arjuna did not do that. What did he do? He first came and prayed to Krishna. Then he did circumambulation. Till that time, the Brahmastra was burning everybody. The entire universe is burning. Right? And he is doing Parikrama. And then he is doing Achman. He is doing Gayatri. You might say, hey, poor man, shoot the Brahmastra, we are not suffering. No, as long as Krishna is there, nothing to worry. He is not dying. Right? So he is doing Achman. And after that, he is praying to Krishna. Then chants a mantra. And then shoots. Even when your life is in danger, you are strictly following the religious. Draupadi, after they brought back Ashwatthama to their camp, he must be so much upset that he killed all the five sons. He was the one who was most upset. Everybody else wanted to kill Ashwatthama. Krishna himself was telling them. But Draupadi is telling, no, release. Why? I lost my children. I know the pain of a mother. But if Kripi, she is, Dronacharya's wife. She is Kripi. Dronacharya already left. Right? So if Ashwatthama also dies, then there won't be anybody to take care of Kripi. So don't make her cry like me. I know the pain of losing a child. So let him go free. He's and moreover how many such instances are there? All these three exceptions. How many Pandavas are following these things strictly? So simply saying Vipra Dharma Achyuta, see how Prabhupada has created a magic in just three words. If you simply just keep saying Vipra Dharma Achyuta, you will not understand the depth. इतना गहरा है वो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा. Right? Now it's not over yet. Only see. First is fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord. C. Guided by bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. B. Strictly following religious principle. Yes. Keep these three letters. C, B, yes. Here you have the CBS, no Central Bus Station. Remember that. Hyderabad Central Bus Station, CBS. Whenever you see the CBS on the billboard and this thing, direction, you will immediately remember this. C for cooperation. B for Brahmanas and yes for strictly following religious. Right? Now comes the magic on top of the magic. Now, so far is magic. Superlative magic is coming now. Our Vyasa can reveal it to us, but Prabhupada is revealing it to us. If unless we enjoy Prabhupada book like this, we cannot make others enjoy. You can keep on telling, oh, Prabhupada's books are golden, Prabhupada's books are dual, Prabhupada's books are magic. If you don't enjoy Prabhupada's statement itself, how will it's like what do you call? You are in a sweet shop. You just keep telling someone, hey, this rasgulla is very tasty, very tasty. You yourself has not tasted rasgulla. How much you will say? Right? Now comes the most important. Now repeat this. One has no cause for despondency. However, trying the circumstances of life. One has no cause for despondency. However, trying the circumstances of life. One has no cause for despondency. However, trying the circumstances of life. This is Prabhupada's message. Simply saying, Pandavas did this, Pratapara did this, Duromara did this, man, Krishna will be asking, what did you do? I know what they did, but what did you do? That is the most important thing. You got it? So who can repeat this last part? One has no cause for despondency.
No cause for despondency.
However, trying
Right.
the circumstances of life. There is no cause for despondency. The circumstance can be so painful, but still you should not become despondent. And it cannot compare to the Pandavas' levels of pains. What thing you have to complain about your father, who might be like supporting you or something, but Pranav's father was directly trying to kill him. What right? You have to tell, complain about your brother and other relatives are coming to when Pandavas are troubled by their own brother. So they want people whom they help. You understand? You understand this part, right? So who can repeat this line? That's the last part. No, first last part along first.
Has no cause for despondency, however, trying the circumstances.
Very nice. Anyone else? Very nice, bro. What is your name? Nitish. Girish. Very nice. Yeah. So who else can tell this? Last part. So please remember the statement. Tomorrow when you become despondent, hey, this is Prabhupada giving me encouragement. Three things I have to follow. If these three things I follow, then there is no cause for despondency. Right? Don't feel bad that we don't have so many people coming. Nobody is taking our books. Nobody is coming to the temple. No. You should actually feel happy if you are only one of the very few people who are there. Why? Suppose some this NEET exam is being written, no? How many people appear for that exam?
14 lakhs, 14, 15 lakhs,
And out of that, how many are selected?
10 votes.
Some 10,000, 15,000. Out of 14, 15 lakhs, only 10,000 are selected, means that 10,000 must be so fortunate, no? Or in UPSC exam, how many people are selected? So many people are writing, but hardly anybody is, isn't it? Which means the one who is selected will feel very joyful. No? I am out of 50,000 people, I am one of those 50 people who was selected. Right? That is how we are. Krishna has selected us out of so many crores of people in Hyderabad, Cyberabad. We have selected. So you should be more encouraged instead of being, oh, what is this? I'm doing so many flyers, I'm doing so many things. People will come for Janmashtami, Rath Yatra and all that, and they will enjoy and go. Why? Because that is what you are presenting. We ourselves don't enjoy this. This is really Manaso Mahotsavam. This Bhagavatam is such a great festival for the mind. You should feel very much joyful for that. We'll send Krishna's later. Time is not there. So who can repeat the whole thing together? Yes, Mr.
So the person is fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord, guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, and following and
Strictly following.
the
Yes, first
principles.
strictest.
One has no cause for despondency, however, trying the circumstances of
Haribo! Haribo! Haribo!
Vanilla.
Very nice, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So who else can be encouraged to do this? Yes, Prabhu. Haribo! Yeah. Prabhu, your name?
Krishna Subhadra Das.
Krishna Subhadra. Thank you so much. See, as a group, when you are trying to do, little bit only you try and do what? This is how we encourage each other. Devotee association is meant to encourage each other. To get more closer to Prabhupada. Right? Anyone else? Full sentence. Yes, Prabhu.
bona fide Brahmanas and strictly following the there is no cause for
One.
has no cause for despondency, however, trying the patience of
Circumstances. Haribo. 95%. That's one word. Right? Take the words as it is. The Prabhupada has a different, like circumstances and situation are known as different meanings. Yes. Yes, Mother. The regulative principle is only four. Religious principle is not. You should not lie. Even in the most terrible situation, you should not lie. You should be honest. You should be helping. You should be grateful. All these are religious principles. Right? Anyone else? Yes, Prabhu.
As long as the person is fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord, guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, strictly following the religious principles, one has no cause for despondency, however trying the situations of life. Circumstances.
Okay, 98%. Good. However, trying the circumstances of life. See, circumstances means somebody is standing around us. Circum means circumference. Right? We have circumference, circumvent, circumambulate. Right? Circum means it's a circle. right? Like, what does it mean? Ashtadharma was bought by this Chakra. What is that Chakra view? Right? They're standing circumstance. They are all standing around you. So you cannot go and to everybody, win everybody. You will rely on Krishna. Krishna, you have thousands of eyes. You say, I have 2 eyes. I can only see in the front, I cannot see in the back. So you take care of those behind me, sign and all that. So we have to depend on Krishna. So the circumstances of life and situation of life is different. Situation is situated. It's just sitting, that's it. Circumstance means you know when you'll be taken by anybody. See how powerfully Prabhupada has chosen these different words. Enjoy this Prabhupada. That's the whole. My Guru used to say about Prabhupada's purpose, Prabhupada's writings. Prabhupada has done everything except physically taking his heart out and putting it. Oh, this is a why you did not take the heart physically out and put it there? If you would have done it, but if you take the heart out, it will not be there. Write more books. You should be alive to make the books, right? So that is done. He poured out everything in his heart. The only thing gave Krishna the books, right? Now, once we repeat together, is fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord, guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, strictly following the religious principles. One has no cause for despondency, however trying the circumstances of. How beautiful to say. You should enjoy the whole day, should be thinking about this one. Right? No, whole Bhagavatam is said this. You have seen how Prabhupada has, what do you call it, magnified the sweetness of Vyasadev's writing here, Bhishmadev's words, Vyasadeva has written it, Sukadeva Goswami has spoken it, Sudha Goswami has spoken it. Here all the 6 Prabhupada has added one more flavor to it. This flavor is not available in any of these ice cream shops. Right? He had done some new thing and got new flavor ice cream. Isn't it? Those days you have only that vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, 3, 4 items. Now new items are coming, no? Like Italian delight, American bonanza, some different names they put. I don't know what the same actually only they give, but they give different names. When the Prabhupada is actually given nice new flavor to this whole thing. Please understand. If this one line, if you can understand, now we have done what you have done is we have learned it. Now, Shravan, 2 pattern also we have done. Now, Vicharana Pura we should do. Once you do Vicharana Pura, how do I apply this in this situation? How do I help others when they are in trouble to apply this in their situation? That's all like this. People will come to us for help. I'm having this problem, Prabhu. I'm having this problem, Prabhuji. What can I do? Then we will help them this way. Just give them 1 or 2 lines. We can't be there with them all their life. Isn't it? Just give 1 line, 2 lines, 1 word, 2 words. That's good enough. Isn't it? We saw today Parartha Ekanta Jivina, the Sanskrit. How much deep it is. And we saw this 1 line from Prabhupada's purport. How much has poured his heart into it. That's all. Don't take too many things and you can't eat too much. Because the plate is too much now, you will not be able to enjoy it. Be worried, how am I going to finish this? I should not waste the prasadam, like that, no? But anything that you inculcate, put it into practice. That is through Patan Vicharana Parva. When you have to contemplate and meditate so much that you should know how to apply this, where to apply, when to apply. Okay? Right? This is how you should study. It goes deep study. There are multiple ways of studying, running, reading, recitation, reading, and deep study. I directly went into deep study for the one. The other things you see, because this is a 20 hours 20 hours, no, not even 20. We did 25, 29 hours, after 30 hours almost the session we did. And we cannot do it in just 2 hours. So we will get a glimpse. Later we'll see how it goes, right? Now, till what time we are going? Huh? Till what time? Oh, you are all available till what time?
Complete today.
Full day?
Yes.
Full day?
Yes.
They'll all come to beat you. Be merciful to everybody, except yourself. So we'll go to this PPT and it's see two things. Let me tell something. Let's discuss something about Sadhu. Glorification of Bhagavad. My battery is running out of. I need a power connector. One beauty is there. Even Bhagavatam's glory is that all the other Puranas glorify Bhagavatam in their text. But Bhagavatam does not glorify any Puranas. Because it is king. Why king should glorify? The others only should glorify king, no? Raj, king of scriptures. So Bhagavatam does not glorify anybody, any of these Puranas. But all the Puranas glorify Bhagavatam. But Bhagavatam glorifies one person. Who is that?
Krishna.
Huh?
Krishna.
No. No, it's glorified to the devotee. One of the scripture point. It glorifies one. Huh? Sorry? Scripture. Bhagavatam glorifies all other shastras. Bhagavatam glorifies Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavatam doesn't glorify any other shastra. Bhagavatam glorifies Bhagavad Gita. And one more scripture it glorifies. Bhagavatam. Any idea? Bhagavatam glorifies Bhagavatam only. All the Puranas glorify Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam also glorifies Bhagavatam. So who is the king? Bhagavatam. That is the beauty here. So there are we are following Bhadra Purnima. I think now there are so many slokas from different Puranas glorifying Bhagavatam. So you should keep some in your hand. Don't put only the 12th chapter, 12th and 12th chapter that is, oh, will be Bhagavatam in golden throne, and then Bhadra Purnima day, they go to Golokunda, something like that is there. No. Nowadays you go and give, you just send it in courier and send it. Where is the golden throne? You ask. You show the quote, this sloka to somebody, no, country people especially, they will say, okay, Bhagavatam, where is the golden throne? You give the golden throne, they will say, give us the golden throne, keep your Bhagavatam with you. You are activated to gold only. So that doesn't work, right? So we should understand things properly. Now, please somebody read this verse to me. This sloka, this translation. Somebody. Give it to me.
पाटि सर्वेषु वेदेषु
सर्वेषु वेदेषु
गति सर्वेषां जातूनां
गति सर्वेषां जातूनां
वरं सर्वेषु पुराणेषु
वरं पुराणेषु
परं सर्वा पापममानं
सर्वपापानां
परं सर्वा पापमानां
सर्वपापानां
तेन भागवतम् उच्येत
तेन भागवतम् उच्यते
तेन भागवतम् उच्यते
तेन भागवतम् उच्यते. Now we read the translation. We'll hear you.
Translation by the Vedas Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. This Purana shines brilliantly, Bhakti. In all Vedas, it highlights the meaning of the Vedas lucidly, and it shows the goal, Gati, to all living entities. It is the best Varana of all Puranas, and it helps the readers cross over Taran, the tendency to commit sinful activities. Because of these qualities, this great work is called Bhagavata.
Bhati, like Bahasarite, or sun, how it is made, shining and make everything shine. So like that, it makes every shastra shine. Then Gati, this is the goal to all the goal shows Gati to everybody. This is real Gati. Krishna Vinaka Gati shows that. And the next thing is the best varam of all the Puranas, varam. And it helps us cross over the ocean of material sufferings. Karan, Bhati, then Gati, Varam, Taran. How nice is both things. That is why it's called Bhaga, Bhata. This is the Ba, Bhati, Da, Gati, Va, Varam, Ta, Taran. These four qualities are there only in Bhagavad. Okay. Now you see this one. Buddhaivato yeshu. Loudly. Buddhaivato yeshu. Mashakaiva jantushu. Jayate maranayaiva. Ashravan varjita. First, let's understand the meaning and then we'll understand who spoke this. Okay. Budbudaiva yeshu means Budbuda means the bubbles, no? There's in the water, there are bubbles. How long does the bubble last? Just few seconds, that's all. That much only is the bubble's life. And then Mashaka is Jantushu. In the powder, in the garbage, Bhakti, no? Are the small insects, not like small insects. What is it? They are born in the morning, die in the evening. That's all. Jayante Marana Eva. This phrase is very beautiful. Jayante Marana Eva means their only reason for birth is to die. The only reason for their birth is to die only. In between, they don't do anything meaningful. They born to die, that's all. We are not supposed to live like that, no? So, Katha Shravana Varjita, those who have not heard Bhagavatam or heard Bhagavatam seriously, their life is like this only. Their life is just meant for, their birth is only meant to die. Nothing else. No meaningful thing. Jayante Varnayeva. Their birth is only to die. Nothing meaningful. They would have gone around, made millions of dollars, built so many big houses or buildings or whatever, but nothing is of any use. If you have not heard Srimad Bhagavatam, this chanting is so beautiful, Vishnu Sahasranam. How transcendental it is, hearing that all this. Isn't it? So that is how this is saying. And you know, now we will guess who has spoken this sloka. Yes. Huh? Narad Muni.
What's your true mother, father?
None of the Mahajanas. The rule of all the Mahajanas. Huh? Brahma. I don't know Mahajanas.
Parikshit.
I can go further to say no character in Bhagavatam also. Okay, I will go even further for you to say no demigods also. I will go even further to say no human beings also. Huh? Immediately you think of Gajanana. He said no devotees. I mean to say that Bhagavatam, nobody in Bhagavatam. That excluded Gajendra or anything. This verse is spoken by a ghost. Dundukari. You know? Dundukari. You know that story is in Padma Purana. For the glorification of Bhagavatam. An entire chapter called Bhagavatam is written in Padma Purana, glorifying Bhagavatam. So in that story it comes that Dundukari is a very bad man. His elder brother is a very good person, Gokarna. And this Dundukari was killed by some of the ladies whom he was trying to raid. So they alive they burnt him. So because of that he became a post. His desires are not fulfilled, he became a post. So this Gokarna goes everywhere, goes to Gaya, everywhere he goes and does all this whatever Dharma and thing. This is not getting, the post is not getting delivered. So he asks Suryadev, what should I do? Suryadev says, you have to do Bhagavad Saptaka for 7 days. And then there is possibility of him getting liberated. So then he calls all the village people, villagers to come and under a tree, he sits and he says, I am going to give 7 day Bhagavad Saptaka, you all come. So they all came. So this Dundukari was doing everything. Ghost cannot stay in one place because it doesn't have a gross body. We are sitting here because our gross body cannot move. If this mind, that certain body, if it comes out without this mind, every second it will go here, there, because so many desires are there. I know I can desire to go to America or Australia, but I cannot go because this body cannot go on its own. Not just like that, it cannot go. You understand? It needs visa, it should be included, it should take tickets, and so many other reasons are there. So it will not go immediately. If this body is not there, anywhere it can go, no need for visa for post. No need for flight ticket for post. Within seconds it will go because mind within seconds it goes everywhere. Right? So he is so restless, is going everywhere. But because he wants to be delivered, his intense desire to be delivered, the going here and there doesn't mean he's happy. Very, very painful because in the ghost body, whatever desire you have, because you don't have body to fulfill your desire. That is why mind is asked to go here, go there. Otherwise, you cannot enjoy. So this Nandukari, he ensured that he will sit inside a bamboo stick, goes under the bamboo stick, because otherwise he will go everywhere and he will not be able to discern the Bhagavatam properly. Because he was so eager to deliver, so much pain is going through. Right? So what's happening is this our Gokarna is reading, studying Bhagavatam is reading. One night, morning right he does. And then that bamboo stick, one break sound happens. People wonder what is it, the bamboo is breaking. They thought maybe because of the breeze, whatever. So every day it completes one ring. The ring is there, no? The bamboo. You see that ring, no? So like one of that breaks. So only Gokarna knows, because Gokarna knows Gundadeva is inside the bamboos. So on the 7th day it completed, the last ring breaks. And suddenly all the people they are there, Gokarna is there. The Vishnudutas bring the Pushpa Viman. Only one Pushpa Viman is. So Dundukari becomes liberated and he is being taken back by the Vishnudutas back to Golokunda. Bhagavatam ki. So now, what happens is, when Dundukari is going, Gokarna asks, but thousands of people heard, why only one run? We could have brought out run for all of them. No? He asked the question. Huh? They were not only attentive, desperate, and that's about desperate. You should be desperate that other than this, there is no other solution for me. There is no other way for me to get liberated from this samsara chakra and go back to God. Bhagavatam is the only way, only solution. Unless and until you are come, Krishna Katha basically, Bhagavatam is Krishna Katha. Unless and until Harikatha, you are not convinced about this part of the about Harikatha, that will not come, Vishnu does not come. Understand? So this Dundukari is the only one who said that I have no other gati. Like that, it will come to Bhagavatam. Such a nice nectarian scripture is in front of us. See, the Prabhupada has suffered so much to give it to us. We can't go and open and read. Write notes nicely. Take nice notes. Simple thing. We do it whenever there is some material benefit is there. In the school, they say, oh, if you pass all these things, then you will get the engineering college admission or medical college admission, then you will do all those things very much. But Bhagavatam, nobody cares. Nobody. This is how we go. But listen to the story of the Tundukari. He was very good. Gaya, because he was so puppy, so simple person. Nothing to tell him. Only Bhagavatam could tell him. Amazing, no? Please show these things to the world, to the whole the people. I am telling you one thing. This is not an advice or thing, but just see how it works. I was telling this to Radhesham Prabhu, many of them, Sakshi Prabhu, many of them I was telling them all. They all like this idea. Even Sri Ram Prabhu, I was telling this in my last visit also. He also liked that idea. We should give everything. Going to say Bhagavad Karuna. It tastes for Bhagavad, right? So, what you should do is, you, whoever you have given last time, you call them and you tell them, you see, once in a week you will come and study one verse. You please, your family alone you stay. You don't have anyone else. Bring some of your friends if they are interested, otherwise no problem. Don't make any prasadam. You just come, read and go. Try this. I used to do this in US. One day I will go to one family. And these families will stay 40 miles away. 40 miles is 80 kilometers, 70 kilometers. After office hours, I will go 1.5 hours driving. Again, come only in the night. Only with that 1 hour, 1 hours or 45 minutes I will read. For a 45 minutes discussion, I will go 3 hours driving. Those people carry us. Whatever you get, it is very heavy. Austerities are always observed and accepted by Paris. He do everything for our Krishna. Bhagavatam also will do only for our Krishna. No, Krishna will not allow us to be enjoyed, to enjoy it. Don't say, I need 100 people, 200 people, only that I will enjoy. All you need is, that's all. You should be present there. Try to contact these people and ask them, can I come and share with you? See, that is what Krishna is looking for. You give Bhagavatam, you can do all kinds of techniques and everything. Last year you did 50,000, this year you do. It's all fine. But then you do the strategizing. Oh, in 1 month we cannot do that. Let's extend for 3 months. So some temples are already started Bhagavatam from June month only. If they want to hit the target, they have to go by targets. The corporate companies only go by targets. Right? Your target should be to become pure devotee. All other targets are supposed to become a servant of this one target. Right? How do you become pure devotee? By pleasing Krishna. By putting an order to please Krishna. How do you please Krishna? By appreciating the hard work that our acharyas have done, especially Srila Prabhupada. If you don't appreciate what Prabhupada has done, how will you distribute the books? You will be just going and giving. Some people may take it, some people may not. We will discriminate. This person looks like he will take. That person looks like he will not take. I will not waste my time with you. This person will give you. You know Pingala? How many of you know Pingala? Pingala's song is there. That the Pingala Gita is there. You know that? So in that she will do that only. She is a prostitute. So she wants to engage with those men who are after lusty desires. So she stands at the doorway, nicely decorated. And she's looking at each one passing by. Hey, this man came last week. I will call him again. Oh, this one never comes. He never gives me money. I will not bother to see him. Like that, he went back and forth. Nobody looked at him. She was nicely decorated and everything, but at that day, Krishna decided that nobody will get attracted to us. So Krishna decided nothing also. So it became very late night. All the people went away. Still, she's standing and wondering what happened. Today, no customer is coming. Only if some customer comes, I can get some money. Suddenly, the detachment goes in her heart. Then she is telling, Santam Samite Puri. Ramana Pradipradam Vittam Pradam Nityamimam Vihaya Nityamimam Vihaya Akamadam Dukkabaya Vishoka Moha Pradam Tucham Aham Bhajegnya Aham Bhajegnya. The best realization in entire Bhagavatam comes from a prostitute. Best realization. Santam. See, without should sing very Shanti should sing. Shanti. Peacefully should sing. And automatically gets sleep. This is the best medicine for insomnia. I didn't get the big, small kartal. The big kartal doesn't sound all right. Anyway, you just in the clap. Santam Sarvite Yamanam Vitta Pradam Nityamimam Vihaya Akamadam Dukkabaya Vishoka Moha Pradam Tuchamaham Bhajegya. Whether you you forgot about it in the love of Bhagavatam. So the big one, soft karta. Okay. Now you see, Santam Samite Ramana Pradipradam Vitta Pradam Nityamimam Vihaya Akamadam Dukkabaya Vishoka Moha Pradam Tuchamaham Bhajegya. I'll say give the number after we do this meaning. Okay, but meaning is more important. She's telling, so tucha I am, so mean I am, that I am running after all these people. Okay. He's saying, 5 things these people give me, but still I run behind them. I will go from the lower part into the first to last way. Akamadam, Dukkha, Vaya, Adi, Shoka, Moham. 5 things these people give, I run behind. Tucham, Aham, Bhajanya, I am glorifying them. Bhaja, I am so ignorant that I am glorifying all these nonsense people who are giving only 5 things. What are things? Atanam. Dispatch. See, first let's go one by one. Dukkha. Dukkha means distress. Right? Then Bhaya, fear. Fear is kept. And Adi Shoka. Shoka is what? Lamentation. Lamentation. Moha is put you and keep you in illusion. Illusion is what? I. So what are the letters we got? Aarti means anxiety. Anxiety is A. Okay. Akamadam means unfulfilled desire. They are not fulfilling the desires. I have the desire that you come to me, but they are not fulfilling my desire. They are only giving me anxiety. So unfulfilled desires is you. Fear is F. Anxiety is A. Illusion is I. Lamentation is L. What do you get? U F A I L. You fail. When you go behind these people who are Bautic people, no, they are materialistic people, you are right behind them thinking that they will save me, they will give me pleasure, they will give me this, etc. You fail. But on the other hand, one other person is there. I am not, he is so close to me, but I am not remembering him at all. Who is that? Krishna. Santam Samipa. He is the nearest to me. Santam Samipa. Samipa, you know, Samipa is very near. Santam means always. He is always very near to me. Nearest to my Atma is who? Paramatma. He is so close to me. He is the closest to me. Santam Samipa. And being so close to me, what is giving Ramanam? Very pleasing he is. Rati Pradam. He gives so much attraction to him. Vitta Pradam. He gives me all the Vitta. Vitta means what? Prosperity, everything is giving to me. Without Krishna, where am I getting the prosperity? Even the fresh trees that we are getting. Vitta Pradam. Nitya Vimam Vihaya. Eternally I have thrown him away. Vihaya means thrown him into the air. You know, like thrown him out. I have forgotten him. And I am remembering these people are doing bhajan. They are giving me only, they are only making me fail. You fail. He is making me pass and I have forgotten him. He is giving me Rati, he is giving me Vitta, he is giving me Ramadan, he is giving, he always takes me, but I am not taking. I am not giving focus, I am not giving any attention to him. Still he is patient to you. Now you see the beauty of this. Like this you enjoy. When you enjoy Bhagavad like this, nobody can disturb you this. Nobody. Nobody can disturb. Many years ago, all these programs running around here and there in the US, people were disturbing. You always see in congregation, somebody will come here, somebody will disturb you. So I asked my Guru Maharaj, what is this? I am trying to do something good for people only, but they are not realizing how much I am sacrificing. And instead of health actually giving more pain, then Maharaj told me only one thing. Kanchakran, you have a corner in your home. Yes, man. You take a corner. Go and sit in the corner. Take Bhagavatam in your hand. Open it. Bury your head inside there. Don't even lift. You better die by burying it. By getting Bhagavatam. And he said, none of these three miseries, Adi Bautika, Adi Devika, Adi Adhyatmika, disturb you. Since the day, no Adhipodika, no Adhyatmika, no Adhyatmika. It's very attaching as long as I am. The moment you your head, keep it aside and go, all the things are waiting to bother you. Who will do? Who will lead this? Such a glorious system. Isn't it? Only one or two slokas you are seeing to. Don't you think it is Bhagavatam taste is there? Don't keep telling that Bhagavatam is very sweet, Bhagavatam is very sweet. Only then they will believe you, because when you enjoy, the happiness will show in your face. Otherwise, only anxiety will show in your face. Somehow or other, I should tell him all these different things, discount, this, that, and all. And you know, you can give an installment, you can give discount, buy one, get another. We think that all these things will make that person buy. But actually, those things don't make that person buy. Krishna in his heart makes that person buy. Otherwise, people have so much money to spend. What is the big giving Bhagavatam? You know, very huge amount of this thing and all. Of course, it can be reduced, but still, whatever they are giving is much less compared to what they are paying for. Lakhs and lakhs they are spending for cars. Bags are just but simple phones. Hardly 8,000 rupees they can make easily. So don't go with them. You don't speak some Bhagavatam. You even if you don't buy, at least touch them. Read this. Don't just say physically touch the thing, now you are feeling it. No. That is also good. But their touch is through the eyes. Their touch is through the eyes. They see the sloka and their touch is through the ears when you recite they hear. Their touch is through their tongue when they recite the sloka. Just tell them, don't buy the book. We don't want your money. Just 2 minutes, please recite this one sloka. That's good enough. Some devotees are doing very nice thing like Harinam Diksha they do. Please, they show them Hare Krishna mantra and they tell them, please chant this mantra once. And then if they are interested, they give him that card, Hare Krishna mantra card. Say at home you can recite as much as you can. We are begging you, please recite. That one Harinam can take them. That is the most important thing. That will deliver us from all kind of problems. How nice beautiful sloka this is. Right? Krishna is giving 5 things. Ramanam, his pleasure, Ratipradam, Pittapradam, all these things he is giving. But I told him, he is Nityam, he is eternally with me. But I told him, means I have forgotten. He will not go away. If he goes away, we will be very bored. He will go away. You understand? Please understand Bhagavatam better. Now you enjoy this. Sanatan Samipe. No, this is not. See, when you want Krishna to dance, no, you should give some little come. Like our Carnatic music and all they do, no? Like that. Krishna is standing on the beat. Sweater, not this waiting, no? Wait means a trick in Marathi. So he has his hand like this, as if it is not just for waiting, he's waiting to dance. He's waiting to dance. Right? So when you sing like this, they call it as jati, no? Jati. In dancing, they do that, they call it jati or something. When you have this, when you do that, they will do some little thing in the feet. Right? So when you do that, there Krishna will do some jati and go. You don't want Krishna to just come, walk and go. You want him to dance. You want to dance in our dance, isn't it? When he dances, that's when you will enjoy the full pleasure. Why? Because Krishna himself enjoyed your singing, that is why he is dancing. We are all bathroom singers. Come out of the bathroom for a change and sing. I will tell you one very nice secret. So many of us don't sing because Bhagavatam, because we think part is in Bhagavatam, why should we sing? Sometimes they think like that. Sometimes people will genuinely become humble that time. So my voice is not very good. And I'm not a good singer. Then they will say all these things. But others people think, they will not you will see that apartment people also can hear. So much will do. But when it comes to Bhagavatam, you don't want to Bhagavad Gita slokas, you don't want to do. Faith is not. But I tell you a nice secret. At home, there is always some fight or other going on. Right? Family people, something or other will fight. Later you become alright. Because you have no other choice. You have to become alright. For roti, dal, sabji, you have to become. We have to mend the thing, somehow, isn't it? So, the thing is, there's both ways advantage. Whether you sing nicely, also it is advantages. Sing Bhagavatam or Hare Krishna Kirtan. When you have a very bad voice, also, then also it is. How? When the other party is very angry with you. Instead of you becoming angry, you start singing sloka like this. Okay. Either you sing very beautifully, very, very talented, very sweet you will sing. So that person's anger will melt away. Oh, such nice singing. You will sing like a donkey also. Many times you are praying like donkey. So that is also advantageous because when they become angry, you will start singing, hey, this one will start praying like donkey. Lose my anger, otherwise you keep on singing in this voice. So our English will have anger to go. So sing very lovingly, then Krishna is very happy. He will make even the donkeys sing like a poem. Santam Samipe You are not still saying Sameepe. That is there. It was like, see, river just goes flat. Doesn't look good. It just goes like a dead taranga. Then it looks beautiful. What's wrong? Just do it for the sake of pleasing Krishna. Santam Sameepe. Ramana Rati Pradamo. Rati Pradamo. Santam Sameepe. Ramana Rati Pradam. Vitta Pradam. Nityamimam Vidhaya. Akamadam Dukkhavayadi Shoka Shamaham Bhajenya Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Completely shant. This is how you can get the association of Shanta Karam Jala Shakti. The part of Vishnu Sahasranam we heard now. What is that? It ends with that. Shanta Karam. There they speak little fast, but actually it is in Manda Kranta Chanda. Manda Akranta means Manda, slow cry. In crying also you can cry loud, you can cry different ways you can cry. So, but when you are really wanting Krishna to hear you sing, you will cry very low voice. That is how this is sung. No? You sing this, Krishna will enjoy it. Shantakar. Shantakar. You go and Shantakar, he will be running away. He say, man, I am very Shantakar in my Vaikuntha. Don't bother me with your Shantakar. Your Shantakar is a different Shantakar. Yours is Ashantakar. Right? See how nicely each verse has its particular chanda embedded in it. The number of aksharas account for which chanda it is. And on top of it, the bhava is inbuilt in that chanda. And meaning is so many hundreds of meanings are inside there. So much is there inside. And as they was being all this sitting in the cold place inside the Gufa in Padrikasham. We are in this 42nd floor, 52nd floor, whatever. The only thing pending is to jumping from there to down. That is what we are not doing. We are sitting there and watching all kinds of 72-inch TV, 82-inch TV. And TV this much means it should be showing Bhagavatam. Right? So you see sing like this very nicely. Shanta, close your eyes. You all know this one. Shanta Karam Jashayanam Padmanam Suresham Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogidratyanakamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavabayaharam Advalokaikana. How calm you are feeling? Calm. We don't know the full meaning of this word. It's very easy meaning only, but still we didn't read it. Don't you feel sharp? This is the beauty of these chandas. You have to break. There is rules where you should break. After 4 aksharas, you break. After another 6 aksharas, you break. Then another 7 aksharas will come. Then you break. Break means you leave the breath. Otherwise, permanently you will leave the breath. If you don't, the sages are so sensitive to our limitations, so mindful of the limitations. They say there are total 17 aksharas in this. You go on full 17 aksharas without breathe, you are taking the breath, you will finish. You will be finished. Directly you are going to follow. So it's better to break in between. Tam, ta, taram, 4 aksharas. After that, you take a breath. Then stop. Then Puja, Darshan, 6. After 4, 6. 4 plus 6 is how much? 10. So after the 10th akshara, take a breath. Then after that, 7 more aksharas are there. Take one more breath there. In those breaths, you can feel Krishna's presence. Why? Because Shantaram, Om it is ending. And Om is the ending of the Om. Om in the Ekaksharam Brahma. Paranavasara Vedeshu. Om is Krishna only. In our Shikshastakam also, what is that? Our starting with this thing. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Baba Mahadavati Nirvapanam. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. Vidya Madhu Jivanam. Then Ananda Mudivardhanam. Pratipadam. Purna Amrita Aswadanam. Sarva Asnapanam. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtan. How many Oms are there? Just imagine. How many Krishnas are there? Every Akshara is Krishna. Apart from that, Om is especially Krishna. So you should enjoy it like this. There we should do some little vibration. Shantakaram Om Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham 4. Vishwadharam 5. Gagana Sadrisham 6. Meghavarnam 7. Shubhankam 8. Lakshmi Kantam 9. Lakshmi Kantam Kamala Nayanam 9. Then Yogi Grit Dhyana Gamyam 10. Vande Vishnu 11. Baba Bayadharam 12. Sarvalo Aikanatham 13. 30 in that, Om is coming. Imagine how many times our chanting we are chanting Krishna's names. Om is Krishna's name. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Takaran Ma Manusmaran. Om in the Ekaksharam Brahma, you do the vibration and Ma Manusmaran. Remember me, Krishna says in the Bible. This is how we practice Bhagavad Gita. How much is there to enjoy? Why are we not taking it public? Always we should. There's a time to run around also. There's a time to sit also. Don't go in front of Rathayatra and say, I'm going to chant my 16 rounds here. Don't go into the kitchen and say, in the right hand chanting and left hand doing the stirring and all that. It's not the way. While service, do service. While sadhana, do sadhana. Don't do WhatsApp like this and do like this. Krishna will also do it for us. He will not remember us. Right? So much is there. Huh? What we do, what I will do is, it is this inexhaustible bandana. Okay. So if I have to go, we have to keep on going. We need to take some little, all of you need to take little rest for the evening also. So I will let 20 minutes to ask questions. You have your mind, you ask questions. We will have some interaction. Otherwise, it will be one-way traffic. Okay. After that, we'll go back. 10 minutes, okay, Prabhu? Mataji's. Another 10 minutes, we can do. Prasad must also. Thankfully, none of you have turned back to see that. So, can we ask maybe any of you have any questions, comments? Yes, Prabhu. Mike, please.
Very good. Thank you very much for wonderful class. I just wanted to know this verse in the Shushruto Shraddhanasya.
Sorry?
Shushruto Shraddhanasya.
Shushrusa Shraddhanasya, Vasudeva Katarji, Namasyavaya Vipra, Punyakirtan Shiva, that one?
Yes, sir. So I was always wondering this was a confusion for me that in order to release Bhagavatam and be wrapped in attention, we need to be rendering service to the great souls. How does it translate into
When the souls are not there, what to do?
we are
Hearing them and chanting all these 2 hours, you have been doing service to Prabhupada only. You're not to Prabhupada, you have been doing service to Prabhupada, to Vyasadeva, to Sridhar Goswami, to Parikshit Maharaj, to all the Bhajans, to everybody. Because that is what they want us to do. Whatever they want you to do, you do, that is the service. You attentively sat and heard. You are singing some slokas. You are trying to understand the meaning. Shunman, Supatal, Vicharana Paro. These 3 steps. Here, this is also Seva. Right? Supatal, meditate more closely. Even more deeply you meditate, contemplate. Then Vicharana Paro. How do I apply this into practice? That is the 3rd level. You understand every word. See, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, all these slokas, no, are all our Shastric slokas. They are, you should do this, like, in your biology, you you cut open a frog and see, this is called longitudinal section, bisect and dissect, no, to see where is the lung. Every time you want to know where is the lungs, where is the heart, and then you can cut open a human being. You will be put into jail. Right? So you have to take a frog or a rat or something and see where all the different parts are. This is called analysis, they call. Like that, words also you should take a break. Now we only saw one line of purpose and we are enjoying the thing. In the worship, in the word to word of the Sanskrit worship break, there is so much more deeper meaning will be there. For that, we need to have another session for us. Unfortunately, this one, we could have done for a few more sessions actually to understand, but next time we'll do, no problem. Whatever we are doing, you should be content with it. You should start doing more, digging deeper. You have my number. Deepa Mataji will give you. You will give. Contact me anytime. We can, if there are any doubts or anything, we'll share. Whatever little I know, I will share with you. Right? So service is by following the instruction, not just physically doing the service. Physically is only when they are physically there. After they go, what to do? Right? Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, how to go our practical life and other service.
See, practical life means one thing you understand. Our maintenance, we should not depend on others. This is a golden rule. Have sufficient Lakshmi for that, how much ever hard you should work, you should go and don't extend your hand, even at the temple, say, I have done 20 years service, come on, give me money. No. Go to somebody and say, ask, give me bonus, give me this, give me that. Whatever you have, you'll be satisfied. I have one whole slide for what is a Bhagavatam lifestyle. If you will go hungry if I do that. There's a set of things what will reveal whether you are properly following Bhagavatam or not. You may hear Bhagavatam, you can study Bhagavatam, you can enjoy Bhagavatam. But at the end of the day, if you don't follow these principles, it doesn't mean you are following Bhagavatam anymore. There's no effect of Bhagavatam in nothing. When do you want me to do? I don't know. I don't have time. I mean, I have. You may not have. If you go into that, it will take a little more time. Do you want to see that briefly? Can I show briefly? Huh? But definitely it will not be brief. 10 points are there, but you will, each one will go deeper. Once I tell you. Somebody can read this. Is it visible there? Can somebody read that? I'll give the mic to you.
Loan-free life is a stress-free life. Leave the whirlpool of loans and debts. Loans break relationships. Don't hanker for something which is beyond your capacity. Be happy and satisfied with what you have.
How many of us have EMIs? EMI is actually, it is killing our life, isn't it? Because you are EMI, you have to work. And when you are working, the boss will take advantage of your dependency on them for the EMIs. So they will squeeze you like anything. Right? The corporate companies and the government work hand in hand. See, I will give them EMI offer. Government will say, you give job to them. To fulfill the EMI, to fulfill the desires, they will get some things, and then for the rest of the life they will have to work. So you will get people to work. We will get money to run our government, to run the country. This is how the hand in hand they work. I have never taken a loan ever in my life. That's one important rule that Maharaj told us. Somehow I'm sitting with Bhagavad. Because the loan is there, Saturday and Sunday, you don't know Monday you have the job or not. And the job is gone, then you will be completely disturbed. Well, how will I pay the next month's EMI? This is exactly how they put you into the chakra. No whirlpool of loans. Never ever have loans in your life. If at all something you get, immediately try to complete it. There's nothing that is needed to be done only with EMI. You don't have to get they will attract you. Oh, if you get a house, you will be happy. If you get a house, you will be happy. Then later you can pay the amount, etc., etc. No, live in a rented house. This body itself is rented. Why your house has to be owned? Right? Think for a moment these things. And that too, one house is not enough. Another house. In one house you stay, another house you rent, and you get the money. Another house is not there. You buy 3, 4, 5 more houses. The rate also will increase. The rent also will come. All these are attractions, no? Then what's the time in one house, one pipe will be gone, another house, electricity will not be there, the third house they will break something, and you will be running around fixing the house instead of studying some Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. This is all these things, this greed, it takes your life away from the whole thing. So these loans, because of that we are taking loans. Never give also, never take also. We also are greedy for getting interest, for that we give loan. And then they will make you run behind them for giving back that money. Getting back, isn't it? Literally you will be gone. Your life will be gone by the time you can get something actually out of it. They will say, I will be attracted with so much interest, that interest and all that. Bank also, they say they are getting interest. Right? They ask you to put your gold in their locker, and then we are thinking peacefully, the gold is inside the locker, nobody will come and take it. And the ATM, the money and all is there, bank money is there, our money is there. Do you think one old man sitting as a guard in front of that ATM, some 4 people come with a gun and point at him for the 15,000-20,000 rupees that is getting a salary, he will protect your money? Think for him. He will first see, he will raise his hand, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and run away. We are in illusion that our money and all is safe. Forget about that also. Let it be safe. What is the value of 10 years ago, the 1 lakh that you had, and now what is that value now? Inflation is growing. Isn't it? So we need to be very clear as to why we are doing all these things. You work to that extent, work hard, get the Lakshmi. It is honest labor. Bhagavatam says, with the honest labor, you have the right to fulfill your business. Whatever the bare minimum desires you have. That is not illegal business. You understand, no? That's very important. I told you that's why these things will be it look like brief, it will be long. So try not to become a debtor. See, Balaji also is a debtor. But his debt is on a different level. He is feeling indebted to the devotee's love. For that only So I have to go here and preach. I have to go there and preach. That devotee is this one. And now never he smiles. And if you don't smile, how will people have a relation with you? Isn't it? That's very nice Hindi saying. I think you all understand Hindi, no? चार मिले फिर चार मिले 66 खिले 20 रहे कर जोड़. What does it mean? What is चार मिले mean? 4 meeting. 4 people are meeting.
2 twice meeting.
चार मिले your twice and my twice meeting. Right? 66 खिले
32, 33.
32 plus 32 64 teeth. They should open. As soon as we see each other, our mouth should open. Huh? That's the way. And bees are head and Lord. Bees means my 10 fingers and your 10 fingers. As soon as you shake hands, catch hold of the hands and you shake. Hari se Harijan mile. Guru. Naam se 7 crore. In our body, there are 7 crore hair follicles. The hair follicles, the spores, no? 7 crore pores are there to receive oxygen or whatever. So when devotees meet with the devotees, each other and meet in Krishna's presence, they all dance, all the hairs dance. Cheater comes, he smiles. Politician comes, he smiles. Police comes, he smiles. Sant comes, everybody smiles. Because he is smiling. That hundi is there, automatically hand goes to the pocket, the money goes into the hundi. He doesn't tell, hey, come on, you put money all the way there, but I am standing in 24 hours, you don't even know what I am going to, come on. But he doesn't say all that. Isn't it? The doctor you go, patient you go, you will say, give money. Come on, this is the fees. Krishna doesn't charge anything. Isn't it? But how even thief goes, some man goes in the pocket and puts the money goes there. None of the devotees ask, come on, please give some donation there. Right? दान पेटी में ऐसे पैसे जाता है. So magic, the greatest magic you want to see, sit in the temple hall and keep observing when people come what's happening. They will come, they will do like this. Krishna doesn't want them to, right? They say, okay, I will get the money from you, don't you? What? Then behind the bucket, I will get it. Right? Behind the bucket, I will get that. We do what is there from here. Right? So that is what you do. The greatest magic. Automatically the hand pocket. Or the money again. But Krishna is smiling. It's nice smile. There's the beauty of smile, advantage of smile. So simply smile at everybody. Best thing. And then your health becomes all when you meet devotees and dance. Correct? Kirtan. So this is very important. Be genuinely loving to everybody. Now, this is very important. Who was the mind?
Do your prescribe to best your ability and leave the results in Krishna's service. If you are paid rupees 50 as salary, your output should be rupees 100. Love the world as you would love Krishna. That is Bhakti. That is
So that is the important point. In the name of he ignore our prescribed duties. If you are a student, be the best student. There are many devotee families whose children, they do nice little boy thing, whatever. They are not 24 hours engaged in the but because they are doing the devotional service sincerely, they excel in the studies also. See, our Global son is studying in Germany, no? Mathematical physics, I have never heard of that. Maths and physics both are like Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu for us. And a combination of these two. and he's going there to Germany to study. This is the beauty of kids. Now, when devotional devotee kids, they need to spend only less time to study. I mean, to learn more. You don't have to spend too much time. Our another devotee called morning that probably came up. He came from Madhapur side. He's a very good friend. His son and daughter there itself, his son is hardly 7th standard, 8th standard. He's writing code and he's getting prize from internationally, and they are sending him laptops, this, that, and a prize they are sending. So he's already started earning. He's earning the 7th, 8th standard, he's earning. So he's even beating the Gen Z kids. Then Alpha, next one. Whatever they call it. All these names have to be given to Prabhupada. We never had such names in our PhD. We were also Gen Zs one day, right? We were also Gen Alpha. So this is important. So the thing is, you study, then you do your personal duty. As a that's why Guru Maharaj always used to say that if you are paid 50 rupees, for example, you should work for 100 rupees. Why extra? Because so many months, years you have not worked with that mentality. No. That who will pay for it? You have to do the dharma for it. So better now only you pay for it. So you work extra. Then the company or the boss will like you. Then you don't have to worry. You can go to any program or anything. You don't do the work properly. The boss doesn't like you. Then he gives you work in the morning, and then you tell in the evening that I want to go to Bhagavad Gita class. I cannot do it today. What you will do? This is your Bhagavad Gita. Then they all know only one sloka. You're not following Bhagavad Gita, whatever it is. It will be like a slap on your face. You can't do all these things. You want to hear all these things. We should have some. They say, no, you are adding salt in your food. They'll ask, no. Then sometimes they'll ask that. I mean, they ask, no, isn't it? You should have some. What is that they call? Some prestige, something, some self-respect we should have. So it's very important to love your birth. Like how you love Krishna, how you love Krishna. That is how we can show to this world. What is that shloka? Ajnanam karma sanjinam joshe sarva karma vidwan yukta sama na buddhi bedam janaye. Don't disturb the minds of don't go out and tell work is waste, it's a Krishna. How much ever you tell your family is Maya, your children Maya, then they will ask you what about your children. They are also Maya only. Na? You also have children and you are telling my children is Maya. You are also working and you are telling my job is Maya. Don't tell all these things. Now, don't disturb their mind. Tell them to do their Krishna even better and offering to Krishna. That's what Krishna himself is telling person. Whole idea of teaching to Bhagavad Gita to Krishna Arjuna is to make him do his duty, not give up his duty. Right? Now, buddhi vedam janayat. Ajnanam karma sanjinam. Out of ajnan. This karma sanjin people, attached people to karma, they are doing their activities. Joshaye sarva karmani. Teach them by showing them by your personal example how to downplay your activities, your duties for Krishna's Krishna. Vidwan. Devotees are Vidwan. Yukta samachara. He dovetails personally and shows to those personalities how to link your day-to-day activities, your work, your studies, your house, family thing, everything. This is the most important. Sama acharan. By your acharan, sama pracharan. Sama acharan. First is achar, then only prachar. Yeah, all important business. Now the next one is a very important one.
Many ways the artificial is in the form of modern electronic and mechanical equipment that make us do productive work like cleaning, washing clothes, household chores in your free time. It will improve your health immensely.
See, this is the most important thing. Anyways, the artificial necessities. We all have washing machine at home. We have air conditioner. We have this microwave, refrigerator. Then what else we have? All these items. They are all the Hiranyakashipu, Hiranya, Kamsa, Ravana, This our dearest, close to the heart. or this guy. How can we do? As long as you can engage in Krishna's service, it is fine. But the point is, all these refrigerators, carcinogenic, isn't it? They themselves say that we don't. They sell all the products. They get all the Lakshmi. They sell all the. They get all the Lakshmi. They sell all the products. They get all the Lakshmi. Then they say this. That refrigerator is carcinogenic. Then what they will do? What should we do? We have already a refrigerator. We have created another refrigerator which is non-carcinogenic. So you sell that and take our right? They will run their business. Why did they not tell you? They know this that we put it in your heart. You packet, it will affect the heart. Why did they not tell this in the beginning? Because they have to run their business. Once all the thing is sold out, then they will tell you. This is how they are cheating us. We have so much more faith in these carbon people, materials people, but not anything in our personality was given whole life. And washing machine is the greatest misadventure. Huh? Well, it's the greatest harmful thing that we have. How does a washing machine know where my dirt is in my closet, in the dirt is in my closet? I keep telling in all my things. You prove me that the washing machine knows where my dirt is, where the dirt is in the cloth, then I will stop preaching it. Nobody is able to do that. Preaching continues. You want to know where the stain is, the dirt is. All you have to do is just take a little bit of soap, put it in water, do this immediately. Then I said, finish. And what we do, we put the cloth, it squeezes with one color and another color, combine everything, and it becomes a khichdi. Then the soap is somewhere it is stuck, somewhere it is else. And that soap, when you dry, they say this washing machine will use very less water to clean our clothes. So because it has less water, it will not remove all the soap. So some soap will still remain. You put it in the dryer or whatever, the drying it will not have dry any water. So then that soap will touch our skin. Then you have to run to the dermatologist. This is how we are like. Right? So this is how it squeezes. And then you go to the gym 4 kilometers to the gym by car and go there, stand in the treadmill and walk. After 1 hour walking, you stand in the same place. And if you walk for 1 hour from here, you go to Myanmar. Or anywhere nearby, where. Why can't you do that? Productive work you do. Not do non-productive work. That treadmill is such a huge thing. To lift it so many people are required. You walk and you're standing in the same place, man. Can you imagine the foolishness? And that is tamasing sweat. Because you're doing it inside the room, the water doesn't go out. Here you go, it's such fresh breeze is there, then the sweat what is going out will not go inside the body. These are simple common sense. We don't want to do this. And then we run after this washing machines and all that. Instead, you want to reduce your tummy, just put the cloth in the water, bring down and keep doing this. Automatically, you will feel this thing getting a little softer. Less prasadam you take. Don't stop. The Bhagavatam is also agreeing to this. That is why it wants to come for. These are all foolishness that we do. And then, you have to do this, stretch, you have to stretch here, there, and all this exercise thing. Everything is included in our. Take a chapamala and take one back and walk. Go for 1 hour walking. Then go buy some sabji or come back home. Mataji is happy. We sit and don't do any work. This is all basic things. So that is why the artificial necessities should be stopped. And this will keep us happy. My Guru Maharaj used to say that yesterday's cloth should be on the cloth liner before you go and stand in front of Mangala, waiting for Mangala. Like washing, taking bath, we should wash and put so much much sun is there, or even breeze is there, you see it will dry. I told all over the world, never use washing machine. Because every day you wash the clothes, only in washing machine. Extravagance. It's called extravagance. 10 pairs of socks you will have. Up to the 9th pair of socks, you will not touch the thing. Then when the 10th pair is coming, then you will start looking at, oh my God, so much to wash by washing machine. This is laziness. If you only do 2 pairs of kurta, 2 pairs of socks, then you don't have to keep on washing, putting in the washing machine. It's simple like very simple. Leave it simple. Krishna is simple. Why would we want to be complicated? The whole thing is there. My Guru Maharaj taught us how to wash clothes with devotion. How to wash clothes, Krishna Maharaj say, I will forward it to you. You will please share it with the others. Then you will understand the meaning behind Vedic lifestyle. Next.
Be less dependent on medicines and use them only in absolutely unavoidable situations. Our body has natural ability to cure itself if we give the sound vibration of the body names, Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. These are the best medicines, not the 3 words.
Medicines, you can't get medicine. In medicine, it's a sin is there. Anasin, pro-sin, tera my sin. Your sin and my sin. Tera my sin. Pro-sin. Pro is this, of all the birds in the bird kingdom, pro is considered to be the most abominable because it sits on the garbage only. Right? Everybody will curse the crow, right? And you say crow's sin. At least a better bird sin you can tell. Crow's sin. There are my sin. Everything is sin. Come to ginger. See, I am asking you one logical thing. Inside a crow sin strip, how can you guarantee that only crow sin is there? Or whatever expiry date they say, no. It is sitting to that thing. So manually done it is. They can do anything they want. We have faced so many things where people buy this expired thing and do repackaging and sell the same thing. So many things can happen. People are taken those kind of expired medicines and they have died or they have got very serious illness. But can you tell me that inside the ginger is not there? They grow some whatever hybrid things and all, that is different. Naturally grown one I'm telling you. Inside the banana will be there. Something else will not be there. Correct? So whatever Krishna has given, it is very, very beneficial for us. This is natural life. Even is there. I mean, most of you would have gone there. Just grow some nice little orange or something. Banana is the easiest one to grow. Mangoes are growing like anything. Right? Just have nice. See, Krishna is so intelligent that this is called seasonal fruits. During the seasonal fruits, during that particular season, how much ever fruits that you take, that fruit, it will never affect your body. See, in summer season, you can eat as much mango as you want. You will not get any illness. But in October, November, you take one mango, you will get indigestion. Isn't it? So according to the weather, climate is given to all these things. Eat as much as you want. Enjoy the food as much as you can. Live nicely. Live a nice, peaceful life. In line with the nature. Krishna has given the nature. Nice thing. See, I like this thing very much. Because we need to cover on the top. Side and all, you have nice breezes coming. And no unnecessary noise. Even if something is there, just nice divya, shabda, dhuni. How will you leave Cyberabad? Have this nice thing. Okay. So best medicine is Shabda Dhuni. Next.
Wasting time.
Go ahead.
Wasting time is the greatest crime because wasted time means a wasted mind. One breaths are limited, so we cannot afford to waste time. Use every breath in the service of Krishna by chanting, studying, preaching, serving, etc.
We waste so much time. If you just see the whole day, how much time we are wasting. Every day, new inventions are coming to teach us how to waste our time. 20 years ago, this WhatsApp and all these things were not there. So we are saved while chanting, also we are saved. Or even other times. Now this YouTube reels, shorts and all those things have come. It's all only 1 minute, 2 minutes. Attention diversion is there. You cannot show your attention for more than 1 minute, 2 minutes. They trained us like that. That is how these artificial necessities are and all these time wasting things are all good. Maybe not waste time. If you have few minutes, immediately open Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam and read something. Remember that. As long as the person modified Brahmanas and strictly following the religious principles, one has no cause for however, not reaching you forget. Tomorrow morning in the Mandir they will ask you, Apa you won't come. You know, that is so no, don't forget. Then keep meditating on it. What is this? One has no cause for despondency, however trying circumstances are. Krishna, I'm suffering so much. Yeah, no cause for despondency. What should you do? See, cooperative, fully in cooperation with the Lord, guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, be strictly following religious principles. Then you don't really come with the cause for despondency. Duryodhana was having all the facilities. He could not sleep peacefully. Pandavas are lying down on the floor in the forest. They were lying down peacefully. They had nothing, no karmas in them. They didn't even have any hatred against Duryodhana, even though he had done so much. So that is the most important thing. That's best.
Genuinely feel others suffering and try to mitigate them to the best of your ability by giving them the touch of Krishna. While you are preaching, you have to reach others' hearts. To avoid fearlessness to the common man is the greatest act of charity.
Give fearlessness to others. That is what Krishna is all about. Abhaya Charan. Bring them to Krishna's Charan, then they become fearless. That's when they will start liking. For that you give these are the shelter Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, holy names, Prasad. These are all the holy things.
Develop the waiting room consciousness. Before coming Krishna consciousness, if you develop the consciousness, then you will not be pain-minded, you will not discriminate, and you will not be envious of others' prosperity.
So what is it waiting room consciousness? In train stations, there are waiting rooms. Correct? Suppose you are going from one station to another station and you have a break journey. You will be sitting in the waiting room for 2 hours. At that time, someone else will be coming from another place to another, they will go to some other place. They will also sit in the same waiting room. In the waiting room, they will be speaking loud, they will be like making the snoring, or they will make all kinds of noise and all that. You will tolerate them. Because you know 2 hours after they will also go, I am also going. So this is called waiting room consciousness. Be aware of the temporary nature of this, our life. For others also it is temporary, for us also it is temporary. When we remember our temporary nature, anitya nature, then we will not unnecessarily run after aim. I like this computer very much. I want. Computer also will go away, that person also will go away, you also will go away. Right? We should be very careful about this temporary nature. When you remember the temporary nature, the word you are chanting better. Because you will not be attracted to unnecessary things.
Prasadam may be free, but stomach is yours. Do not dump your stomach.
Prasadam may be free, but stomach is yours. Just because prasadam is free, you dump it up to there, then whatever you were supposed to pay for the prasadam, you spend for the doctor and the medicine. Right? There is a very nice Hindi saying. Repeat after this. पैर रखो गरम, पेट रखो नरम, सर रखो ठंडा, फिर भी आए भैया तो मारो डंडा. This is the meaning. पैर रखो गरम, you keep your feet warm. How you keep the feet warm? Don't put it in the fire. To walk more, automatically feet will become warm. Isn't it? Then पेट रखो नरम, keep the stomach soft. This is not a go down to put everything inside. Right? You guys need some space to digest. Otherwise, it is Janmashtami day until before the previous day till midnight we'll be eating. The next day, somehow or other, night, 12 o'clock, when eat as much, when you're fasting, you cannot eat much really. Slowly build up the capacity. Because whole day you're fasted. So we just eat like that. Don't do that. Keep it soft, by keeping it soft. We can be in Sattvic mode. We can understand the Shastric conclusions under one thing in the Sattvic mode. In Rajas and Tamas mode, we cannot understand it. Cannot apply it. Sir, about Thanda, keep your head cool. How do you keep your head cool? Study Bhagavad Gita, chant. That is how our head will be your head, and then put on the fan, and then fan on top of it. And this way, keep the head cool. He said, no, keep cool, they said, no, keep calm and cool and composed. Will be Vaidya. After this, the Vaidya should not come. After these three things you do. After that, the Vaidya comes, you beat him with the district. Why did you come? You're not supposed to come. This Maro Danda. This is how it is important. The importance of keeping away with the doctors and medicines is given in this. Like, no, beautiful. So don't just dump your this thing.
Have less home in the form of furniture and other equipment in your home. Keep only the minimum items that are required and keep them organized. Organized like must have from your shaving.
Went like Rajan Express. See, have less home in your. The more home is there, na, you feel like speaking. You will become inattentive and lazy. You are not sitting in that chair, that's why I can see more attention. If I had put some nice cushion, I think half of you would have been Indra. Right? Even I myself would be in yoga, right? So don't give too much home. All the home will get back pain when you go to the doctor. What does the doctor say? Sit on the hard floor, isn't it? Sit on hard floor, lie down on hard floor. If you do that at the beginning itself, you would have saved the doctor's fees, no? Medicine and doctor's fees, to some problems. So don't give too many things at home. Whatever is needed, only you keep. You go and examine your home, na, each room. Half the things can be thrown out. Half the things, minimum. Most of the things can be thrown out, including us. We ourselves can also be thrown out. Right? So this is not at all required. See, the more items you keep, all these racks and desserts and everything will come. Then for that you should buy some medicines. In our house, we did not, we are not caring for some parts of it. A lot of more items got added. You know, this hard suitcase, inside it, kept some item. This rat had made a hole into that hard suitcase. Imagine. It eaten the plastic, the hard plastic, and then it went inside and done all kinds of its own some rules, this thing they did, nonsense they did. So we removed everything and kept only 2-3 items, the things. Now they are not coming. This is how it should be very, very, very clean. Keep simple. And in this shaving box, no, we have all 10 different shaving. Brahmacharis, all of you, especially, 10 different shaving blades will be there. Yeah, later it will be used. Later it will be used. And later it's what? After you die, it's not confused. Like that, you'll have a whole bunch. Then before Mangalati, you take one, do this, I beg you, throw it. Take another one, put it. Then already samsara will be over. Right? Keep only two. One end this thing, your stick, another one extra, that's all. Keep only two, those things were needed. If you are, then you just keep washing. After it is completely done, then you will go to the next one. You don't have to spend so much money. If you have to spend money, you have to earn. For that, you have to work hard. Time is all lost. Where is the time for Bhagavatam? Then you will say, oh, I don't have any service, that's why I'm sitting and reading Bhagavatam. And this Bhagavatam is the best, most important service. That will you fix all your service, you are moved for all the other services. Otherwise, you will be going crazy in each service. You will stop here. These are all the points that we should just little few things I share. Like this, lot more is there. What do you want me to do, Deepa Mataji? You give 2 hours already. I took so much of your time. For this one slide. How do we do? We have to do somehow or other. We should keep our thing going. It's not, these are not subject matter just to hear and go. You please digest it and implement it. Then it will become part of our life. You understand? Yes, Mataji. Oh, sorry, mic. I am really surprised that Mataji has a question at the end of this thing. What should you do if they are already there?
I'm really sorry for taking up time, but I have a question in implementing points 3 and 4. Like in modern world, we see that the corporate world exploits us, kind of. They want more work and less pay. And we kind of, there are night shifts, we end up doing double shifts sometimes. So the point is mentioned that output should be double of the pay. How to apply that?
See, I
And
will tell you something. That's one point. Then you come to the next. See, one thing, if you are greedy for money, anybody can command it. The EMI thing is tied up with your. The more you get EMI, the more you are bound to work for whatever salary they are giving. Right? So first of all, don't take loans. Keep it minimum thing. Start off minimum. Later, when you get more money, you can go for 50. Keep minimum. Don't put your head so. See, my friend who came in the morning. Nice only they are doing, but I tell you simple things. They were staying near Secunderabad. I used to go many years. They were living there. Their house is a own house. They have flat. That is just a third floor. It's a very small unit. Maximum some 40, 50 flats should be there in that. So they are easy to go there. Yeah. Now because our work is traffic from the work and all, we came closer to the thing. So we got here like tall buildings like this. And 36th floor is staying. Okay. To park the car in the basement, it took half an hour to find the parking spot. B1, B2, B3, like that. And they will go to, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Pala, everywhere they will go all the way down and they will put you there. And then from there to come to your lift, by lift, you come to the home. How much it is? It is, say, 26 the floor, 5 minutes to come back. So I asked them, earlier we used to go out easily, temple was close by, we used to go easily. Now, for them to come out of their home, they take 10 times because 20 minutes take to come to the street itself. This is our modern thing. Why? Because we are increasing our thing more and more and more. So first of all, stop this loan business. Then you will be able to live peacefully with your limited thing and keep some savings, whatever thing that you can. Next thing what you do is work smartly. Don't think that if I lose the job, I have no more job. Somewhere understand. Work smartly and sincerely. Sincere workers will always be preferred. Not the one who works a longer time. We work longer hours to impress our boss. That is our company. That doesn't work. You don't have to work long hours to impress the boss. You just get the work done and do something extra. That's why I told you 52 rupees means 50 rupees means you work for 100 rupees. They would have asked you to prepare one small thing. You add 2, 3 more items, say, I thought these things also will be, and for that your focus should be on this. Don't try to get it done in just short time and then complete it in just choose some hard work and do it. Put your heart into it. Think that is Krishna. Then it will be even more a pleasing experience. The work may be a junk work, company may be a junk company, but you're always trying to learn something new. See, now you see anybody who has this AI skills, immediately they are prepared. Correct? So you learn it to the extent it is, that makes the other persons depend on you. See, in US, when my special master traveled, he said, we saw a big billboard, billboard like that, the one big billboard was there. The doctors required, please apply. Hare Krishna devotees preferred. The small thing they return. Means some devotee might have done a good job as a doctor. That experience stuck with that person. So he is asking like that. So don't think that I am a devotee, you should respect me this and that. There we are not donkeys only. Here you may be a devotee. There we are donkeys or dogs or whatever, however they are expecting us to be there. That's the only thing they do. Don't think of that as a, but work is not, love your work as you love it. That's the main. Then you say, tell me the second point.
It's related to third point only, fourth point, because we are left with very less time because of the long working hours. So we are forced to increase the artificial necessities to save time so that we can serve.
That's one wrong point. I will tell you. Because you have all these washing machines and refrigerators and so on, you eat stale food. In the, for example, refrigerator, right? You eat stale food, completely lost nutrition, carcinogenic. After that, you went to the doctor. that time when you are spending in the patient's queue, you don't count that as a waste of time. Isn't it? So if you say this, see, even if you are feeling a little pain here and there, you are to autocorrect. You just depend on the holy names and Bhagavatam and Bhagavatam. That's all. Try that one. I have seen that physically with my spiritual master. He was 90 years old. He had asked me, he has asked me, asked my question. So many times the breath will get choked here. And immediately devotees should run to call the ambulance and all. You will stop them immediately. In action, you will say stop. You will say take the book, take Bhagavatam, take me, take recite, take me, take Bhagavad Gita and recite. And then they will start reciting. Automatically, slowly, breathe will come back. So we should try to experiment this with our body when we are in trouble also. Try experimenting. Morning we came so early. Don't you think you were feeling fresh at that time? Little bit take a nap in between during the afternoon or whatever. Then we become fresh. This number of hours sleeping is not important. Quality of the sleep is important. Even 1 hour sleep is important. See, I didn't sleep till night 1 o'clock yesterday. Morning I will start at 3:30 to come here. All the way from mother. Then we had then we over. I went all the way there, hardly at 15 minutes now. Immediately the devotees came and I came here. That 15 minutes I slept, it looked like I slept for 5-6 hours. Fresh. This is how we should keep yourself or use quality thing. Don't have long hours, you don't have. Just try doing this. Don't use too many of the clothes. Just take minimum clothes and use it for weeks, few weeks. Wash them immediately and put it on the grinder. Okay. And see how it's changing your life. We don't do enough physical effort. Use your hand to clean the floor. Then you are in the gym, they will do like this, do like this. You do the same thing at home. Exercise is done, money is saved. Right? I had once, I normally don't get stomach ache, but in Rajkot when I was there with my Guru Maharaj, I had little more painful stomach pain. So it's a nice big hall. So in morning we were chanting after Aarti and I was feeling little uneasy and Maharaj asked me, but Chakra, you are feeling, you look little uneasy. Maharaj, stomach pain, Maharaj. Oh, stomach pain is very horrible, you know. You do something about it. And I thought Maharaj will take me to a doctor. Then he told me, do one thing. You know, after the class, you know, the broom is there. Take it and clean the entire hall. And I said, what kind of a medicine is this? Do it all. 1%, single person should clean the whole thing. And no vacuum cleaner and all those things. It's the broom here. I have to sit, wait, and clean so that the muscles started doing some exercise. And I didn't know how where the stomach pain gone. Not only that the stomach pain gone at that time, after that it is almost 23 years. I did not get the stomach pain again till date. This is the beauty of Gata Moola Gantri. From the root it will clear. It will not make you come again. If you go to some anasing or something, you can put it, it will only subside the thing. Then again it will crop up. Isn't it? So this allopathy and is only allopathy. Don't go to allopathy, go to Venkatacharapathy. Go to our Sripati, Vaikuntapati, go to Krishna. He is our Pati. This allopathy and is not our Pati. Don't never ever touch these medicines. One student came, his mother gave 20 medicines for stamina, building the strength, very lean. So they have to build the stamina. 20 medicines you dump on him. So Maharaj was, just said, he said it is horrendous what you are doing. Bring him and keep him in the fresh air in the compound. She brought him and within 2-3 days, they stopped the medicine and he became really healthy. So the teacher, that Mataji became very inspired and she became a teacher free of charge. She was coming so because she saved the doctors the fees. So she came here with the child. but